What's up guys, David here, and it's been a while since we've done a speed test here on the channel, but with the S10 finally coming in, smartphone season has officially begun, and what better way to kick things off than the matchup that we have here today, where the S10 Plus will go head-to-head against the reigning speed test champ in the iPhone XS Max. Taking a look at the spec sheets, the iPhone of course is powered by the A12 Bionic chip, paired with 4GB of RAM. The S10 Plus on the other hand comes with double that at 8GB of RAM, which is actually standard. And for this test, we're using the Snapdragon 855 variant of the S10, which looks to be a solid upgrade over last year's chipset. Now, in addition to the new hardware, Samsung says that the S10 also uses AI to learn how you use your phone in order to be able to launch your most frequently used apps a little bit faster. And in order to test this, we made sure to not just run our test once, like we never really do that, we always run multiple trials, but this time we ran multiple trials across multiple days to give the software more than enough time to learn which apps we're using, so that way we can actually see if it makes a difference. Of course, to keep things nice and fair, we did the same exact thing with the iPhone, so I'm excited to see what happens. Will the S10 earn the title of speed test champ for Samsung for the first time since the Galaxy Note 5? Or will the iPhone continue its win streak and go undefeated? Let's find out. After the test, be sure to check out the official speed test rankings on our websites, which we created easily using Wix, the sponsor for today's episode. With Wix, you can tap into the power of your smartphone by building your own website using artificial design intelligence. Just answer a few questions, upload some of your photos, and pick a theme that best matches your style, and then have AI do the rest, building you a professional website that looks great on mobile and on desktop. Click on that special link down below to start your own website for free. Alright, we'll kick things off by starting the stopwatches on each phone and then jumping into the first row, where the S10 Plus just blows through Facebook to get the early lead, but with the iPhone being able to quickly recover just one app later in Starbucks, putting the phones neck and neck as they begin working on Word, with the iPhone loading that 500-page document at a significantly faster rate, allowing it to pull ahead as it races through Excel and moves on to the second row. The S10 is still right there behind it as it finishes up with Excel, joining the iPhone in the second row with it snapping a selfie and then working on editing that selfie with the same exact filter here in Snapseed. It seems like the S10 Plus is taking a bit longer to export that edited selfie, allowing the iPhone to pull even further ahead as it just rips through Premiere. We'll see if the S10 can match it, and no, the S10 also seems to be exporting the video clip in Premiere at a slower rate, allowing the iPhone to capture its biggest lead of the test so far, pulling a full app ahead as it finishes up with Subway Surfers and begins working on flip diving. So it'll be interesting to see if the Snapdragon 855 under the hood of the S10 can make a difference here in the gaming row, or if the S10 is being bottlenecked by its slower UFS 2.1 storage, which unfortunately Samsung decided to stick with even though it's using faster UFS 3.0 in its upcoming Galaxy Fold. Either way, the S10 did load Subway Surfers at a slower rate while managing to slightly outpace the iPhone while loading flip diving. With the iPhone finishing up with Bullet Force, it moves on to the last row, where historically, many Android phones have actually had the advantage, and with the iPhone just stuttering here in ESPN, it opens the door for the S10 to possibly make a comeback. As the iPhone moves on to Netflix, the S10 joins it in the last row, with it flying through Spotify and loading ESPN significantly faster as well, cutting down on the iPhone's lead, but not before the iPhone finishes the first lap with a time of 1 minute and 50 seconds, with the S10 quickly closing in, finishing the first lap just 4 seconds later. So an incredible turnaround from the S10 there in the last row, but it may have been too little too late, with the S10's only chance at making a comeback here in the second row requiring the iPhone to stumble on one of these apps, and so far that doesn't look like it's going to happen, with the iPhone snapping that second selfie. And wait, the iPhone fails to keep Excel open. Can the S10 keep it open? And yes, it does, allowing it to pull ahead late here in the second lap, keeping both Starbucks and Facebook Facebook open, finishing the test first with a total time of 2 minutes and 25 seconds, with the iPhone seeming to have taken a step backwards since our last test in terms of RAM management, with it also failing to keep Microsoft Word, Starbucks, and now Facebook open, finishing the test 16 seconds later with a total time of 2 minutes and 41 seconds, making the winner and new PhoneBuff style speed test champ, the Galaxy S10 Plus. For the updated speed test rankings, be sure to check out our website linked below, which we created easily with our sponsor Wix's drag and drop editor. Anyways, that is it for me in this video. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the very next episode.